I think it's really important, actually, that we do discuss our operational responses with countries like Turkey, which is at the nexus between Europe and Asia. And I think this is really about trying to disrupt the supply chains, particularly lots of work going on to dismantling these dinghies, finding out what they're made of, where the engines come from. There is some intelligence. I understand that Turkey is being used as a transit hub. And we're actually, quite good at the UK Border Force at detections, believe it or not. We've got our own academy here. We've had Turkish officers over in my time to train, and putting a centre of excellence in Istanbul and sending officers over there to help disrupt these chains seems to me to be a very sensible step and the right thing to do.
Yeah, because Tony, one of the things that frustrates people so much is that we know migrants are using these dinghies. Can we not find some way of cutting them off at the source, banning the production of them? Is that something that could happen? Is that something that this cooperation with Turkey might help with?
I think it will, yeah. I mean, I don't know if people know, but when the dinghies do come in now, they are literally dismantled by the Border Force, not just by us. We have forensic officers trying to work out the chemical compounds used in the building of them. The engines are taken to bits, and there is intelligence, which I'm not privy to, all of that, about where they originate from. But clearly, Turkey is a nexus point where we believe some of these dinghies may be manufactured. Of course, they're folded down, packed into boxes. These are huge movements across customs borders, but we're pretty good at being able to use intelligence to target these kind of movements. So I think this is the right thing to do. I think having a centre of excellence in Turkey, having a memorandum of understanding with them, being able to share intelligence with those, these are all things that ministers are paving the way for. And I think it's quite exciting that we are able to do that. And I do hope it will make an impact on, at least in terms of the distribution and, the movement of these vast numbers of dinghies into Europe and then up towards Calais.
OK, Tony, I've been to Dover. I've seen these dinghies. They're made of PVC sheeting and 2x4. They're very easy to knock up. They're made to template. Realistically, by targeting the production of these in Turkey in an era of globalism where you can order anything online, is it going to make any difference, or is it just another case of playing whack-a-mole, and if we close it in Turkey they'll just go to another country? But what we're not doing is actually stopping the arrivals at Dover. Surely that's where we should be focusing our efforts, not stopping the boats being built, stopping them arriving and landing.
Yeah, good point. I think you're absolutely right. That's what people want. That's what the Prime Minister wants. I think it's to stop the boats. But I think this is part of a patchwork quilt, isn't it, of measures. This is one measure. We've had a number of announcements this week, which you guys have been covering, coming out of the Home Office on various things that they are doing. But it was no single answer, really. The best deal of all would be to come to a deal with the French, obviously, to say, look, let's have joint patrols, let's send everybody straight back to France. That's a safe third country. But that requires EU agreement, and the EU haven't been prepared to agree that. So what the government are doing is trying to work all around the issue, trying different mechanisms. This will not in itself be a panacea, but it's another step in the right direction. And I think that we've just got to persevere with this. And crucially, we must get this Rwanda decision through the courts. We've got to start returning people. I think if we can do that, that will send a very serious deterrent to people sitting in Calais thinking about paying the smuggler to come across here.